Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to day 41 of Living Grace, Walk in Love by Bob Goff. If you've yet to check out our other series, Jesus Calling by Sarah Young, I would suggest it. Day 41, chapter 41 says, loving people the way Jesus did means a life of being constantly misunderstood. Isaiah chapter 53 verse 3 says, he was despised and rejected by mankind, a man of suffering and familiar with pain. Like one from whom people hide their faces, he was despised, and we held him in low esteem. Amen. A few years ago, one of my friends announced a change in how he would run his organization. His team helps people all over the world find hope in the midst of poverty. People from all over the world have respected his organization for decades, and the impact his organization has made is immense. Well, this guy loves Jesus. And because he loves Jesus, he decided he wanted to let more people who love Jesus come work with him. Rather than making sure they checked every box on a religious report card, he chose to hire people based on their love for Jesus and their qualifications for the job. And boy, did that blow up. Supporters went crazy when they heard he was widening the circle, and many of them cut off financial support within hours. It seemed like half of Earth hated him. A few days later, he reversed his decision. And then the other half of the earth appeared to hate him too. Loving people the way Jesus did means a life of being constantly misunderstood. Some people didn't want to include people who made them uncomfortable. It's totally understandable. We all have people we struggle to include, but we can't be surprised when we step out like Jesus did and people respond the way the religious people did in his time. The day my friend came under fire, I started sending helium balloons to his office with the hope of filling it. He didn't need another opinion. He needed a friend. We've got to support one another when we get heat for loving people like Jesus did. If you know anyone who's getting flack for the way they love, buy them some cupcakes or send them some balloons. Let's love each other the way Jesus loved us. Amen. The question we asked you to sit with for 3 minutes at the end of the chapter, it's a double question, by the way, says, who do you know who is frequently misunderstood, whether that could be a teacher, a friend, a family member, etc.? Continuing on, how can you encourage that person today? Oftentimes, as people, we try to implement our own judgment when we realize and forget that those people, that friend, that teacher, they just need a friend. They need a lover. They need that support. They don't need another form of judgment. So by the grace of God, it doesn't cost anything to show love. So go show it. God bless.